pandemic has had a huge impact on homeowners, renters, and sellers.
And tonight we have team coverage on how these are impacting you here in Southeast Minnesota. Something everyone is keeping an eye on is the eviction moratorium in Minnesota. It's part of Governor Tim Walz's peacetime emergency declaration, and it's extended when the emergency is extended.
New tonight at 10, Maria Bray heard from 2 lawmakers about plans for exiting the moratorium, resolving the unknown for both landlords and tenants. Cam.
Well, Tom and Kaylin, instead of an abrupt end, if the emergency declaration expires, the legislative plan would give those landlords and renters a roadmap to navigate a way out of the situation. As life is returning back to normal, the eviction moratorium is still a top concern for renters and advocates speaking on their behalf.
I am here today with a grandmother who cares for her 7-year-old son who would absolutely be evicted for non-payment of rent if it weren't for the eviction moratorium.
And property managers.
That's 306,107 in past due rent with just those 82 applicants. If you don't understand how much we as owners and managers are dying right now, I need you to understand.
As long as Governor Tim Walz has emergency powers, he can extend the eviction moratorium statewide. The House and Senate have so-called off-ramp bills to find a solution. The Senate passed a bill that would prevent Governor Walz from stopping evictions for more than 30 days unless lawmakers approve it.
To allowing the landlords to collect the rent that lets them pay the mortgages on the buildings that they own, or there will not be places for people to rent if there's no rent that's able to be collected.
The House version of the bill would make landlords give renters a 60-day notice before filing for eviction, within 12 months after the peacetime emergency order ends.
If we were in a situation where, come June 4th, people who are behind on their rents are evicted from their homes, we would have a large number of Minnesotans on the street on June 4th. That's not good for anyone. That's not the right thing to do.
Both lawmakers say the bills will provide balance for landlords and renters. The Senate bill has passed, but the House bill has not been voted on yet, but could be heard when Governor Walz calls for a special session, which is expected sometime in June. And anyone who needs help with rent should go to renthelpmn.org.